Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel, Academic Made Easy Peasy. If you have not subscribed my channel, subscribe it and also click the bell icon.
So in this video, we are going to see Class 7 Mathematics, Chapter 1, Integers. So for you people, it is not new topic. So already in Class 6, we have learned about integers, the basics of integers. In this chapter, we are going to see integers to the next level. Okay, so integers are nothing but it is a type of number. That's it. Okay, so let me just explain you in detail what are integers. So before that, let us have this mind map. Okay, integers are nothing but all the whole numbers. That is what are whole numbers starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 to infinity. That is, it goes on. So and the whole numbers and they are negative. Okay, so they are negative in the sense like -1, -2, -3, and it goes on till minus infinity. These are integers. Okay, you all might have a doubt in a whole number starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 to infinity. I said, but what I said was negative numbers means it starts from -1, -2, -3, and it goes on till minus infinity. Why didn't I mention -0? Okay, so -0 we cannot say because 0 does not have any value, right? So we will not consider 0 as positive or negative. So now let us see the exact definition of integers. Okay, a whole number from 0 to positive or negative infinity is called integers. As I said, from this mind map, same thing is explained here. Next, it is denoted by the letter Z. So Z is a letter that represents the integer numbers. Okay, so there are different letters that represents different types of numbers. So one among them is Z, and that Z, capital letter Z, represents the type of number that is integers. Okay. Next, let us see the examples of integers. Okay, so as we know that whole numbers are starting from 0 to 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So we will be having these types of numbers and along with the positive or negative signs. So positive signs, we won't be representing it, okay? So a number, see, just take an example of 1. So 1 is just represented as 1 only. But still we call this as positive 1 because we need not to represent the positive numbers with a plus sign before them, okay? So even if the sign is not mentioned over here, we consider them as positive numbers unless and until we get a negative sign over here like this. So this will be the positive number and this will be the negative number. Be it any number, be it any whole number along with positive or negative sign, we will say them as integers only. And still you have to underline the word whole number. Okay, so only whole numbers and their negatives will be called as integers. Others will not be called as integers, even if they have positive or negative signs. Okay, so these are the correct examples of integers. Okay, so now let us see another example. See, I have here 5 by 6, 32.5, comma, minus 424.6. Okay, so you all can ask me like, these are having a negative sign or positive sign. There is no sign over here. Why can't I call them as integers? Because as I said you all, you have to underline the word whole number. So are these whole numbers? If we just take 5 leaving 6, it is a whole number. But if we just take the entire form, that is 5 by 6 form, it is a fraction, right? So we cannot say them as whole numbers. So if we just divide this, we will be getting 0 point something, right? So that which is a decimal number, which is not a integer. That's what it is, a wrong example. And so 32.5, this is also a decimal number, so this is a wrong example. So this, when we just move on to the next example, which is minus 424.6, this is having a negative sign before them. Okay, so but still this is not called an integer because whole numbers does not have any decimal points with them. Okay, so since this is a decimal number, we don't call them as integers. Okay. So I think you will be clear with what are integers. So now let me give an example so that you can understand integers more clearly. Okay, so this is what the example. So now, just think you are having these chocolates. So how many chocolates do you have? You have five chocolates, right? So you're having five chocolates, and you also have your friend next to you. Okay, so will you eat chocolate all alone? No, right? We give some chocolate to our friends, right? So in that case, what you're doing is that since you have five chocolates, you're giving two of your chocolates to your friend. Only one friend, okay? So you have three chocolates now, and your friend has two chocolates, okay? So now what you're going to do is that how will you count how many chocolates do you have? So 5 minus 2. So because you're giving two chocolates, right? So what are you doing there? You're representing that as minus 2. So you're subtracting, that is taking away two chocolates from these five chocolates and giving two chocolate to them. So now you will have minus two chocolates. That is, you will be giving minus two chocolates to your friend. Okay, this is how we represent integers in our real life. Okay, next. So the most important part is that integers on a number line. So you will be very familiar with what is number line and how to do calculations also in number line. So now let us see integers on number line. So as you all know, this is how a number line looks like. Okay, so we would have learned from zero, right? So from this part, so from zero, one, two, three, and till in and it goes on, right? So we will be learning this number line in our lower classes, but now we will be learning along with the negative sign, negative numbers. Why? Because we are learning integers. So that's what this is, the general number line for integers. Okay. So there are lots, and I've just given with minus 5 to 5, positive 5. I've just given a number line. So you have to be careful with some of the tips. Okay. So for number line. So what are the tips? Let's see. So in a number line, 0 is the center number. Okay, so this is the center number. And as I said, 0 is neither positive nor negative. Why? Because I already said you in the introduction. Let me repeat it again. 0 means it does not have any value. Okay, so being positive or negative, that doesn't make any sense. That's what 0 is, neither positive nor negative. Okay, and this is all about 0, and this is the central point on a number line. Next. So when we move towards our right, no, so we will be just moving to a positive numbers. Right from, if we just move right from our left hand side to right hand side, the positive numbers keeps on increasing. Okay, so that is what, right from left hand side to right hand side, if we move, it is just positive numbers. So if we move left hand side, then it is negative numbers. This is all about number line. Okay, so these are the three things. So first one, the central point of a number line is 0, which is neither positive nor negative. And the second point is, if right from 0, if we move to left hand side, then it is negative numbers. And right from 0 to right hand side, we just get positive numbers. Okay. Next, now we are going to learn the facts about how to add and subtract integers on a number line. So you all might have some of the questions to just visualize through a number line and get your answers. Okay, so this will be very helpful if you just understand it clearly. I'm just doing with the first point, which is, if we add a positive integer, go to the right. Okay, so just consider a number. So here I've taken it as 6 plus. So this 3 is a positive number, right? Because it is having a plus sign. Or if you just take 3, it does not have any sign before it. So we call them as positive integer, right? So 6 plus 3, which is 9. We know, right? So we have already learned in lower classes, but still how to represent them in the number line is in the sense, if we add any positive number, we always go to our right side. Okay, so therefore, so if I will be just pointing the 6 over here, and right from 6 I will be jumping to 3 places. Okay, so right from 6 to 7, 7 to 8, and 8 to 9. So that is 3 steps. This is my first step, and this is my second step, and this is my third step. Okay, so if I just jump for my third step, I will reach in 9. So that's what 9 is my answer. Okay, so now I have taken another example. See here, so I have a -6 here, and the second number which I'm adding with it is a positive number. 3 is a positive number, right? So since it is having a positive sign before it, I'm calling this as positive integer. So as we did in lower class, the same thing, only thing, the negative will be extra over here. So -6, I will first point out the -6 over here, and right from here, what is the number that I have here? 3, right? That is plus 3. So that's what I'm just moving it towards my right. So 1, 2, and 3. So if I just move 3 places, if I jump for 3 places, I will reach in -3. This is what my answer. That's it. And one we are going to see is, if we add a negative integer, we go to the left. Okay, so -6 is a negative integer, and plus -3. Okay, so plus, we are having a plus symbol. So if we add a negative integer is -3. Okay, so what we will be getting? So here, first, what should I do? I should point out this number -6 on the number line. So I have just pointed out -6 on the number line. Now, what should I do? I am just moving towards my left side. Okay, so that is jumping 3 steps right from my right to left. Okay, right from -6, I'm just jumping 3 times. Okay, so towards my left. So that is what I'm just landing on the place -9. So -9 is my answer. That's it. Okay, next. If we subtract a positive integer, we go to the left. That is always while subtracting, we will be just moving towards our left. Okay, so if we subtract a positive integer, we will be moving towards our left. So since I have taken -4 -3 equal to what, if I will just point out first -4 on my number line. So here is my -4 on this number line. Only thing is that you have to be careful whether you have positive or negative. So if you have positive, you will move towards your right, and if you have a negative sign over here, you will move towards your left. Okay, so from here I'm just jumping 3 steps so that I'm landing on the place -7. So -7 is my answer. Now, so the fourth tip is, if we subtract a negative integer, we go to the right. Okay, so here we have -8 minus of -12 equal to 4. So that is what, how we will represent on the number line is that, first we will just point out where is -8. So -8 is over here. So right from here, I have to move towards my right side or left side. I will decide now. See here, I have minus sign over here and also minus over here. So if we subtract a negative number, we have to move towards our right hand side. So from here, -8, I will just move 12 steps so towards my right, so that I land on 4. So that is what here, +4. The answer is +4. Okay. If we just look on these 4 points, if we just add a positive integer, we will be moving towards our right hand side. Okay. So the second one, if we just add a negative number, so add negative means we will just move towards our left, and so subtracting also we will just move towards our left, and subtracting a negative number means it will at last result in positive only, so therefore we move towards our right. Okay, now we have come to an end of this section. So further topics we will see in the next video. Still that, stay tuned.
If this content was useful for you, like, comment, share, and subscribe my channel, and also click the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. If you have any doubts, mention it in the comment box.